Hello, everyone. Welcome back. Happy December 2nd already. Time is just flying by. Can't believe we're almost Christmas time. It's crazy. Yeah, if you've been here before, welcome back. If this is your first time here, then welcome. For those of you who don't know me, my name is John Clayton. I'm a recovering drug addict and alcoholic. And due to me not seeing very well, I use reading glasses and a magnifying glass to read. I probably don't need to say that every time I do a new video, but I'm still learning, so I just kind of doing the best I can with. I get better as I go along. So let's carry on. December 2nd. Wow. Okay. Um, accepting reality. The fantasy world that we lived in during active addiction fades as we begin to see and accept life as it is. IP number 10, Working Steps for in Narcotics Anonymous General Guidelines. It took a lot of effort to create the alternative reality we lived in for so long. We invested in false perceptions and delusions about our lives and went to great lengths to maintain them. We became isolated from everyone and everything outside our self-made prisons. As one addict put it, my world has become so small to live with that fact. I convinced myself that nothing outside of my little sphere was relevant. In truth, we were only kidding ourselves. Denial and dishonesty protected us from seeing the harm we were causing. Once we caused the curtain of self-deception, we recognized the lies we'd been telling ourselves. In step one, we discovered many truths, but seeing the truth doesn't always lead to instant acceptance. It takes time to accept our addiction and life the way it really is. As one member said, I was a legend in my own mind, and I didn't want to let that go. By working steps 4 and 5, we identified the exact nature of our wrongs, as well as what's exactly right with us. And as we stay clean, the fantasy would fade and we see ourselves and our lives more clearly. As we let go of the makes believes world we created, our real world expands. We don't have to cover up the shame and guilt created in active addiction with more plausible but unique reasons for our behavior. Reality becomes a relief. I will be honest with myself and practice living in the moment. I'll let go of my unrealistic fantasies and delusions so I can gratefully accept all that this life has to offer today. Wow, yeah, that's a good one. You know, the bottom line with that reading today is acceptance. And again, with my me being clean and sober today is a miracle, in its own right. And the fact that I haven't picked up dope or alcohol, in almost 4 years, still kind of blows my mind a little bit. But at the same time, you know, I I'm losing my train of thought again. I hate when it happens. Um, anyway, I've never been able to accept myself before, and today, okay, I'm lonely and I'm more isolated than I wish I was. But at the same time, the same time as I like who I'm becoming today, even though you know today I keep myself a lot more busier doing things, but the things that I'm doing today to keep myself busy are either working on my and towards my recovery, and learning to do these videos to as a means of connecting with people, and maybe down the road, who knows? I guess I wish I would have started this a long time ago, but again, you can't dwell on the past, and I'm just trying to create a better today, and I don't know if I'm on the right track, but I do know that I'm heading in the directions that I want to head in. The only thing that sucks with that is that I'm an addict, so I want it now. But I'm I understand that it's gonna take some time, and time is one thing that I'm afraid of because I'm already 53. Everyone that I pretty well ever knew in my life has all died, very young, and I came pretty close myself. And today I feel like I have purpose for the first time. And even that's a miracle because as I said, I'm 53, and all my life I've never felt like I've had any kind of purpose. Had I had purpose, maybe I would have had better direction or better guidance, or who knows. I try not to dwell on the past, but anyway, I think I probably mumbled enough. Well, it's not necessarily mumbling, but it is where my head is kind of at. But thank you for joining me. I'd love it if you join my community. So if you want to hit like and subscribe, that'd be awesome. And we'll see you tomorrow for tomorrow's reading. Okay, take care, everybody.